Hey, what's happening, everybody? This is Lawrence Ross, aka Blind Lawrence.
Pardon me, you with the severe aesthetic deficiencies.
Hey, ugly!
Thanks for checking out my YouTube channel. Hope you like what you see. Observing obscure observances, looking at the calendar for July 22nd. There's no information on the first one, Hammock Day. But I can tell you this, folks, I've spent many times in the hammock, and hammocks are just, they are just incredibly relaxing. Moving on down the list, Lion's Share Day. Get ready to roar. On Lion's Share Day, it's perfectly okay to try and take more than your share of something. A lion's share is an idiom meaning the largest part of something divided amongst other people. The expression comes from one of Aesop's fables where a lion asks animals to help him hunt and then afterwards tells them the reasons why he should get to keep parts of the spoils. There are a few similar versions of the fable. In one version, a lion goes hunting with a fox, a jackal, and a wolf. They kill a stag male deer and must make a decision on how to divide it. The lion tells the other animals to quarter it, giving the impression that it will be shared equally. But he then says, the first quarter is for me as my capacity as king of beasts. The second is mine as arbiter. Another share comes to me from my part of the chase. And as for the fourth quarter, well, as for that, I should like to see which of you will dare to lay a paw upon it. As the fox walks away, he grumbles, "You may share the labors of the great, but you will not share the labors of the spoil." The moral of the fable is that one should not trust partnerships with those who are more powerful than them. I have one line joke I'm going to tell here, and then I got another one that I'm going to tell on Twitter, which is a little bit more raunchier, but here we go. So a lion's walking through the jungle, and he sees a gazelle. He says to the gazelle, "Rawr, who's the king of the jungle?" Gazelle says, "You are a lion." And the lion's walking along, he sees an antelope, and he says, "Rawr, who's the king of the jungle?" The antelope goes, "You are a lion." Goes to an elephant, he goes, "Rawr, who's the king of the jungle?" The elephant takes the lion, beats him on the head with his trunk, spins him around, and throws him about 40 feet. The lion gets up and he goes, "You know, you got so mad just because you don't know the answer."
Hey, everybody!
That's a cute one. The raunchier one's going to be on Twitter. Link in the description. This one makes me kind of hungry. National Hot Dog Day. National Hot Dog Day was started by the North American Meat Institute in 1991 and began being promoted and organized by the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council after they were created by the Institute in 1994. The day coincides with the annual hot dog lunch at Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C., which is also sponsored by the North American Meat Institution. The lunch, which has taken place for decades, is a large hot dog picnic and headed by lawmakers, administration officials, and Capitol Hill staff. The goal of the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council is for similar smaller events to be held around the country. Many national and local retailers have sponsored deals on the day. This holiday also takes place during National Hot Dog Month, which started in the 1950s. Hot dogs gained in popularity in the United States in the early 20th century and are similar to frankfurters and wieners, which take their names from Frankfurt, Germany, and Austria. In the United States, hot dogs are traditionally sold in hot dog stands and carts and were prominent in New York City as well as Chicago. They have become a prominent part of the American culture and have been closely associated with baseball, Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest, and the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile have also become cultural icons. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to sing for you the Oscar Mayer Wiener jingle. Oh, I wish I were an Oscar Mayer Wiener. That is what I'd really like to be. 'Cause if I were an Oscar Mayer Wiener, then everyone would be in love with me. Oscar Mayer, not sponsored, but go check them out. They got some good food. Unless you're a hardcore vegan, then you won't like any of their foods. No information on this one. Penich Fudge Day. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Penich Fudge. National Rat Catchers Day. I really, no information on that one. Here's one for all the math people out there. It's Pi Approximation Day. Pi Approximation Day celebrates the pi symbol, pi, and its importance to mathematics. The symbol is a Greek letter and is used in mathematics to represent the ratio of the circumference of a circle to its diameter. The first digits of this ratio are 3.14159, and the number continues infinitely without a pattern being an irrational number. It has been calculated to over 1 trillion digits after the decimal point. The simple pi was first used in 1706 by William Jones. It gained in popularity after being used by Swiss mathematician, I don't know how to pronounce the guy's name, in 1737. Pi can be expressed as the fraction 22 divided by 7, which is an approximation of its actual value, hence the word approximation in the day's title. Pi Approximation Day is particularly celebrated in countries that write their dates in the date-month format, where today's date would be known as 22 July or 22/7. Those who write their dates in the month date format are more likely to celebrate Pi Day. However, both holidays can be celebrated no matter where one lives. Pi Approximation Day may have first been celebrated at the Chalmers University of Technology in Gothenburg, Sweden. Not really a math guy all that much. I do the basic stuff. Adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing. That's about it. That's about as far as it goes. I don't do geometry. I don't do trigonometry. I don't do calculus. I don't do algebra. Never done algebra. I don't use the quadratic equation. I never have past my formal education years. This one's kind of peculiar. Spoonerism Day. William Archibald Spooner was born on today's date in 1844. He studied at Oxford University and went on to lecture there for 60 years, focusing on philosophy, divinity, and history. He also was an He also was an Anglican priest, an albino man of small stature with bad eyesight. He was sometimes absent-minded, but also had a strong intellect. Because of his intellect, his speech often did not keep up with his thought process. That, along with his bad eyesight, contributed to him often saying phrases that were different than the ones he intended. With these slips of the tongue, which became known as spoonerisms, the initial consonant sounds in some words are reversed. One of his most famous was, "It is customary to cuss the bride," while he said while performing a wedding ceremony for a couple. Spoonerisms are often said by accident, just as they were done by Spooner, but now they are often said on purpose as well for the humorous effect. No matter why they are said, we celebrate them today. There's no information on this one. Summer Leisure Day. And that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Lawrence Ross. Hope you like what you saw.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? This is Lawrence Ross, aka Blind Lawrence. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you'd like, you can check me out on my other social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, and yes, even Instagram.
That does not make sense.
All ending in /Blind Lawrence.
Cute.